This is one of those moments where I might be live and I might not be live. Okay, let me go over here and set this up. Let me see if I can find it. It's not showing me anything. There we go. Okay. And of course, this is like, has the speaker on, which means that this is not connected. The title of this video, right? Okay. I think this is working. I think, can you hear me okay? This has changed. Okay. I woke up this morning in a mood, and I know that I have been talking about shutting down my product-based business, and today is the day to shut down my Etsy shop. And here we go. So there are a couple of ways. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do this live. I think I can share the screen. I have to go over to Zoom to try to figure this out. Oh, you know what? First, let me set this up in YouTube, um, so that it actually is going to do what I want it to do and save the chat and all that kind of stuff. So hold on just a sec. Oh boy, I don't usually broadcast live on this channel, so everything is kind of, it's I have to go up to content. It's not set up the same way as my other channel is, and I think the other channel has the settings all set up already. So if you're watching for the first time on this channel, I do have another channel where I do weekly lives where we talk about Etsy selling. I am still going to have an Etsy shop because I have a digital shop that I'm not shutting down because that's passive. I don't have to do anything, right? And that way I can also see what Etsy is up to because I'll continue to get their emails. But I am going to shut down my main product-based shop where where most of the action happens. So, okay, we're going to do subscribers. We're going to do 30 seconds. I'm just going to set this up the same way as I do during the live chats. And we are all set, I think. You never know. And I'm gonna share the screen. If it turns out that I can't share the screen, I'll just talk it through and let you know why I'm doing this. But I think that I can share the screen and we can actually watch this in real time because there are a couple ways that you can shut down an Etsy shop. And you know, there's a couple of options. I'm choosing the less nuclear option because I do want to use this Etsy shop to let people know for a while that I still have my website that I'm going to continue to sell on for a while until I feel like it. And I'm just going to wake up one morning and say, nah, same as today. So, oh my gosh, YouTube is not cooperating today. I'm trying to get back to here we are. Okay, I'm trying to get back to the live to see if I can see the chat. I can see the chat. Um, yeah, what a difference a day makes. Yeah. I mean, yesterday I posted I posted in the announcement on my Etsy shop. I will be shutting this shop at the end of the month. Okay. And so immediately I got a whole bunch of people ordering things. And this is my slow time of year where I enjoy not working as much. So that pissed me off. When I got people ordering things, I'm like, how dare you? I don't feel like working very much. And, honestly, there are other things that I want to work on. Next year, I'm going to be focusing on my websites. I have two separate websites that have nothing to do with this business, selling products, cake decorations. And that's what I want to do. And I was thinking to myself, if I didn't have to fill orders in the morning every day, I could be writing blog articles. I could be putting out more content for my websites. So it's kind of a time thing for me, but I just, I've been doing this for 25 years. I'm done. And these little demons, and you know what? One of them stopped printing black today. Perfect timing to reinforce my feeling that I don't want to ever change another ink cartridge and clean out another printer head. No, thank you. Okay, so let me see if I want to be able to share the screen. So that means I have to go into this window. Let's see if this works. Let's see if it works. I have to get this screen up first. And I know that I've done this before on Zoom. I'm going through Zoom and then through YouTube, so this might be a little complicated. Okay. Now it's on Zoom, I'm sharing the screen. Let me see if I'm going to go back to YouTube. See, it's like too many screens to share. So I'm just going to go through this. I'm not going to answer questions while I'm doing it, but if you have questions, go ahead and post them. Please put question at the front, and then I will go back because I'm going to have to go over to Etsy and I won't be able to see the chat while I'm doing it. Okay, see, now you're watching me watching you. Ooh, it's Big Brother. Okay, so I'm going to go back to Etsy. But see, now I can't tell. Hold on. I'm assuming, let me see what this says on the share. I think that I can see on, yes. Okay, so Zoom says that I'm sharing the screen now. Right. But I do want to check on my phone to make sure that I'm actually sharing the right screen. Because if I walk through this whole thing while I'm just showing you myself on YouTube in the chat, that won't make very much sense. So let's see. I need to switch YouTube. This is so complicated. But uh, 20 years ago, we wouldn't have been able to do this at all. So I like to complain, but honestly, this is actually pretty amazing that I can do this and we don't have to. Okay, it looks like I'm sharing the screen. Okay, so let's get started. All right, so I'm on Etsy. I woke up saying, I'm disgusted with this. Why am I waiting till the end of the month? And I'm the type of I'm going to do a podcast. I'll do a podcast after this for my other channel explaining why. I'm just going to go through the steps here. So let's say you want to shut your Etsy shop down and go to your shop dashboard. We're going to go over to settings on the left, okay? And we're going to open up options. Now you have a couple of options for this. There are a couple of options. One is to close your shop completely. I don't recommend this because you might change your mind. Okay. And when you close your shop, I think you can't open it, but let's go to this tab. What happens when you close your shop? You can go through and read this whole thing. If you have orders that are outstanding, you can still fill them. You can go into your shop account. People can still leave reviews for products that they have purchased. That won't stop them. And you can reopen your shop at any time, it says. Okay. And once someone uses a shop name on Etsy, that's it. No one else can use it again. So that's one thing. Your shop will look just the way you left it. You need to authorize a new credit card to reopen your shop. That's here. I don't necessarily want to close my shop because the message that it says on the shop homepage will say a cake to remember is no longer selling on Etsy or is not selling on Etsy at this time or whatever it is. I don't know, and I'm not going to do this because it's a pain in the butt to I don't believe them that you're going to be able to open the shop at any time. I think they're going to make you jump through hoops. So what you could the one satisfying thing about this would be if you say something else, they give you a little box to tell them why. This could be extremely satisfying or dangerous, depending on if you do want to come back to Etsy at some point. I personally I'm not going to sell these products anymore because these, like I said, these printers are demons. I literally this morning, one of them stopped printing black. And I said to my husband, I'm not going to even fix it. I don't care. And he was like, yay. He was also very happy for me. So it's not like I'm doing anything that, you know, is controversial in this household. So anyway, you could leave them a long manifesto telling them why they suck and why you're leaving. I don't want to do that because I want to send people to my website for a short time while I'm still getting rid of inventory and that kind of thing. So I'm going to do vacation mode and I'm going to put my shop on vacation. Now you can leave vacation mode on forever and it will just sit there on vacation mode. You can set up a message here. I've already set this up. This is the message. If anyone sends me a message on a cake to remember, it says, I'm no longer selling cake decorations on Etsy and will be closing my website down soon as well. You can still purchase my full range of products at acaketoremember.com until I close the site down there. Do I care if Etsy gets mad at me for sending people there? No, I do not. I don't. I just don't. So this is the kind of thing that you can decide for yourself whether you want to do this, but this is the message that I'm sending to people if they send me a message. And I will come back and look at messages because when you're in vacation mode, you can come into your shop dashboard and you can answer messages and you can do things to the listings. I might just come in and delete all the listings. I'll have to decide that. But for today, we're just going to do permanent vacation mode and then walk away and have a nice afternoon. Okay, so this is the shop announcement that I want people to see. Okay, it says after 25 years of selling custom cakes and cake decorations, I'm no longer selling them on Etsy. You can see my full range of products on my website for a short time until I also close that side of my business down. Check the links in my About section, okay, because there are links in the About section that go to my website. Continue to follow my cake decoration website and YouTube channel for tips and ideas, and check out my artisan shopping directory website to find verified small home-based businesses to buy from. That's what I'm going to be focusing on. So I'm going to be using my Etsy shop announcement to send people there, and then links in my About section for those sites. Okay, now when I do decide to close down my website and I'm no longer selling products at all, I will come back in and edit this just to get rid of that first part about going to my website. But I want people to know that I'm still online somewhere. And this is a good way to do it. Okay, so let's click on my shop is on vacation and let's click save. And Etsy can kiss my butt. That's it. Okay, now I still have a couple of orders I have to finish. But at this point, if we go to my Etsy shop homepage, it says it might take a minute, but this is it. Okay, I'm not sad. I don't care. And if you have your Carabuntin bingo card out, click off I don't care. Okay. But this is what I want people to see. All right. And they can go to my website. But like I said, when I'm done with that part of it, because I have to go through Pinterest is going to be a nightmare. I have to go to Pinterest and delete all of my product pins. I'm going to take the catalog down off of Pinterest. I have product catalogs for Google Merchant Center. I have to take that down. I'm going to continue to do my monthly membership for web traffic because I'm still online. I'm still selling things online, just in a different capacity. It's digital, it's POD. I'm not talking about that on here. I do have two websites, like I said. At the Artisan Shopping Directory, people can buy advertising on that now. So I am going to have income. I have my Pinterest class. I have other things I'm doing. I'm not retiring. I'm still working. This is just not going to be a piece of it. So that's how you shut an Etsy shop down. Okay, it's very quick. And this, personally, I think that this is the best way to do it. And I did shut down, I can stop the share. I did shut down my I have a vintage shop and I shut that one down. And I have a digital shop. And like I said, I still have that one. I am still on Etsy. I'm still selling on Etsy. But I'm just not selling physical products that I have to mail. And I'm not sad. I genuinely will not miss going to the post office every single day. Okay. And Emily says, what was the last straw that made you want to leave? It really, for me, it's not. This is what I will talk about. I'm going to stop this one here because this was kind of just a tutorial about closing a shop, how to do it. I am going to do a longer podcast that I'll post on my other channel. And I'll talk about everything that made me decide to do this. But I just be aware that I am still selling digital on Etsy. So I'm still an Etsy seller. I'm just not selling products that I have to physically mail to anyone with a deadline. And that's a big part of it for me personally. I don't like deadlines. And the older I get, the more I hate deadlines. And I hate being, I hate being under someone's control as far as what I have to do. And the stuff that I am going to still be doing, excuse me, I like I said, it's all digital. So I will do a podcast about that. What was the last straw that made me want to leave? But it's been coming for a while. I mentioned this before. It's been coming for a while. So that's that. Thank you for being here to watch that. But that is how you shut down an Etsy shop. And like I said, no shutting down. You can completely delete your account. If you want to delete your account at the account level, you can do that. But I don't think you can get that back. I'm not sure. You might have to go through Etsy, or you might have to they probably will let you get it back. They want people on the platform, whether as a buyer or a seller, they don't care. They want you on the platform. But you can just put your shop on permanent vacation. And like I said, I'm still I have one order I have to fill. I have to I mean, people can still leave reviews. It's not like completely shut down yet because I still have my website, so I'm still doing it. But the Etsy side of it is done as far as products go. Digital, I'm still there. Tina says, I bet you sleep. You'll I never sleep. I'm kind of an insomniac. Okay, anyway, I'm going to shut this down. Thank you for being here. And if you have questions, I am going to be posting, like I said, a podcast. So I'm going to record a podcast right now. I'll post that on my other channel a little later today. And then I have one order to fill, and then I'm done. I'll go take the post office people donuts today to